What is going on YouTube? Midwest Reviews here. Today I'm going to be letting you guys in on another life story. Like I said in my first video, mostly all my videos will be either life stories, smart stoner series, like basically stoner tips, like giving you tips on how to not get caught, how to enjoy yourself while smoking, just stuff like that. But an update for my channel, I'm getting a PC in the next couple months. So make sure you guys subscribe, because once I get that PC, guys, shit is going to get really cool on this channel. I'm going to be giving you guys gameplays for Blops 3, Battlefield 4, Fallout, basically everything. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about the first time I got crossfaded. And the reason is because the first time I got crossfaded is definitely a story that I will never forget. It's... Alright, so let me just get right to the story. So it starts off with my friend Cameron hitting me up and saying, hey, you want to go to a party? Well, at this point, I'm just like a little freshman in high school. For me, it's freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, all in one school. So I'm a little freshman in high school, I smoke weed sometimes, don't really drink, never really drank that much, but, so like, my friend Cameron's a junior, and he's like, hey man, you want to come to this party with me? Like, there's going to be hella people there, like, everybody you know. And I'm just like, yeah, dude, like, I'm down. Like, I'm just going to go, maybe smoke a little bit, get kind of stony, and then just go home. Well, that's not how it worked out, guys. So, we show up at this party. It's already packed with a bunch of people that I knew, from my elementary school even, middle school days, like, people I was being reunited with. So, like, everybody's like, hey, like, the young dude at the party, they're basically calling me, like, everyone's little brother, like, hey, bro, like, how's it been? And they're like, and then one kid says, oh, shit, bro, your brother's here talking to me. Which, I mean, that's not a bad thing. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Just, I knew what was gonna happen now that my brother was there. My brother's also a junior. Let me just add that in. And so everybody's like, oh, the brothers are reunited and stuff like that, just like giving us a hard time. And my brother's like, well, you trying to play some beer pong? And I'm just like, sure. So me and my brother are on a team playing some pong, and we are just shutting people down. Like, I shit you not, we are hammering people to the ground. Nobody is even giving us a close match. And this one pair of people, two girls, they're like, what's up? Like, we play a lot of pong, let's get it. So me and my brother are like, oh, let's shut these bitches down. No offense to anybody, that's just like what we said. We were like, let's shut these bitches down, let's get this shit. So we start off, me and my brother both make it, balls back. They already have 2 cups gone. We have no cups gone. Or yeah, like basically we're winning 2-0. So then these girls, we finally missed one, and these girls are like, all right, let's try now. And me and my brother are like, all right. But these girls were not fucking around. Like, they said 1, dink. The other girl, 2, dink, balls back. 1 girl, dink. The other girl, dink. And keep in mind, there's actually beer in the cups. Like, that's how my friends and my brother's friends play. Like, a lot of people play just like they take a shot once the other person, or once they get a cup shot or made on them. But we had beer in the cups, halfway filled up. So we chugged a bunch of beer. So keep in mind, 2 cups is equal to 1 beer. 10 cups and a full game of beer pong, so that's about 5 beers each. Okay? And, or that's about 5 beer if you play the game by yourself. So basically, you drink about 2.5 beers by the end of the game if you get all your cups made on you. So the game is over. We lost. I started to skip by that quick. Basically, it was back and forth for a while, and then they finally got like a big rally at the end and beat us. So I was just kind of like, nah, I'm not really like feeling any more pong, because we probably played 12 games in a row and only lost 1. Because if you win, you continue to play. But keep in mind, in all those 12 games, I probably drank equivalent to about 6 beers. And then the game where we lost, I drank about 2 more beers. So keep in mind, a young dude that's only drank like 1 or 2 times ever, probably not even, and he's drank 7.5 beers already. And the night hasn't even really begun. That was just the pregame beer pong. And then the night begins. 13, 20, 25, 30, a bunch of people start showing up in this dude's house. We're all just partying. I'm having a great time. I feel drunk as fuck. Like, I shit you not. I was so drunk. I was just turning up, like bumping to the music, having a great time. And then my brother leaves, his friends leave. So it's basically just me and Cameron, my friend that I was with at the beginning. And this like really attractive girl from our school comes. And she's known as being like the biggest pothead in our school. She's like this super like, I can't even really explain her. She's just a really pretty girl, and she's really down to earth, really chill. And she's like, hey, like me and her had a class together. So she's like, hey, Caleb, you want to go smoke this blunt with me? And I was just like, I'm really fucking drunk, but let's do it. And honestly, I didn't really know what crossfaded was. I knew that it was like the mixture between being drunk and high, but like I didn't like know exactly what it did to you, how you felt. And I was just like, let's do it. And keep in mind, my weed tolerance was pretty low at this point. I'd only smoked like 3 times a month at the most. So a blunt would get me fucked up, especially between 2 people. So she's like, hey, Cameron and Caleb, let's go. Like, you guys can come chill, like smoke this blunt with me and this other girl. We just won't even tell their names, or I just won't even say their names. But so there's 4 people smoking this blunt. Well, we're all smoking it. And as I'm smoking this blunt, I'm feeling like really like dizzy and lightheaded. Not in a bad way. Not like I'm going to throw up. Just like I'm really light right now. Like I'm really fucked up, basically. So like we keep smoking this blunt. And after the blunt's all done and shit, I'm just like sitting out there. It's a really nice night. It's a summer party, so it's fairly nice out. And it was actually like right as school like ended. So it was maybe like June or like early July. I'm not sure. But we get done smoking this blunt, and I stand up, right? And every time I smoke, I mellow out after I smoke for like 10 minutes, and then as soon as I stand up, every time, I'm always high as fuck. So I stand up, and I just get this wave, just this big-ass brick, just boom, hits me in the face. Not literally, just like a wave of just being fucked up, just hits me in the face. And I was just so gone. Like, I didn't know if I was drunk. I didn't know if I was high. I was just, like, sitting there looking at stuff. Everything was so, like, vivid and HD. Everything was so, like, slowed down and just, like, mellow. And there was, like, music bumping. And, like, I would look around at people. And, like, everybody's, like, shit, the reaction. Like, if someone was, like, whoa, I would, like, look at them. And, like, they would be, like, slow motion in my mind. So, like, if someone's, like, sweating and, like, bumping, I would, like, see that sweat, like, drip off the, like, it was just weird. And, like, I don't know if it was just, like, my mind playing tricks on me. Like, I don't know if that was really what was going on. Or I don't know if, like, somehow it slowed my vision down. But basically, we keep on, like, we keep on partying and hanging out with these people. And eventually everybody's like, this party's kind of dying out. Like, let's go home. And me and Cameron are both really fucked up. And our ride was like, all right, well, we're leaving now. So if you need a ride, we got to go. So I'm like, all right, cool. And I'm like, boom, boom, boom. Give all the girls a hug and slap all the dudes up. And I say, all right, guys, like, see you later. And as soon as I sit down in the car, I'm like, oh my God. And I was supposed to go home this night. Like, that's why I expected just to smoke some weed, put on some cologne, throw in some eye drops, and go home. But fuck no, guys. Like, I was gone. And let me tell you what happened, all right? And this is when the story gets a little twisty because shit went down, all right? So we're driving home, and we see a sign on the road that says, field sobriety check, stop ahead. And keep in mind, whenever they put up these field sobriety checkpoints, we obviously had a sober driver. We weren't that stupid. But what they do is they're not going to allow you to, like, get off real quick. Like, you're already going on a one-way highway, and you basically have to go through this. So everybody's like, oh, fuck, we're fucked. And I'm over here, like, we're fine. Like, chill out. The driver's sober. If we're all fucked up, it's fine. Like, they're not gonna be like, I'm checking all of you. Like, they're gonna check the driver. If the driver's cool, they're gonna let us go. So our driver's also over the age of 18 too, so he's legal to drive, or like he's not going to get in trouble for having us in the car, basically, which is a big fear of someone. Like, if a 16-year-old that just got his license had 4 people in the car, they automatically can assume that they're doing something wrong because there's not supposed to be that many people or whatever. But so basically, guys, we go to this field sobriety checkpoint. The officer flashes his light on everybody in the car, and he's like, looks at us, kind of like gives us a weird look, like almost like he knew that all of us were really fucked up. But he was just like, have a nice night. Just let us go. And keep in mind, the cops where I come from are actually really cool. A lot of them are like really cool guys. There's like a gas station that they all chill at. So like I'll go in there and I'll say hi to a lot of them. And I actually did recognize this cop. He's been to my school a couple times for like those like PTA meetings or whatever, like where they teach you about shit. And, like, this cop's a really nice guy. And as soon as I saw it was him, I kind of had a feeling that he'd let us go. But you never know. Like, cops are going to do their job either way, no matter if they know you or not. So, like, I was still scared. But he didn't even say anything. Like, I knew it smelled like alcohol in that car. Like, all of us were drunk as fuck besides the driver. We were all talking, yelling, like, and we all drank quite a bit. So I feel like it smelled like alcohol. But he let us go. So I ended up going to this local park right by my house and just sitting on the swing with Cameron, just looking at the stars. It was a beautiful night. It was really warm out, probably 80 degrees, no wind. So, like, there was no problem in the world. Well, we were just sitting there on this park bench for a good hour probably, just sober down. And I just, like, was walking home and stuff. And keep in mind, at this point, I'm sober. And I'm walking home, and I see a car behind me, and there's neon headlights, so therefore I thought it was a cop. Like, I was almost 100% sure it was a cop. So I, like, was sketched out because I knew that it was past my bedtime, curfew, that's what I meant to say. But I knew it was past my curfew, so I knew I'd get in trouble. So I fucking ran. But once I ran, I kind of looked behind me, and it was just like a Ford Explorer, which is the cop cars where I'm from. It was just a black Ford Explorer, wasn't a cop, so I got really sketched out. But yeah, guys, hopefully you stuck around for this 12-minute video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. This has been Midwest Reviews. Peace out, guys.